day, another dollar. Yeah, I'm just waiting for some people to join, like usual. I did not put out a notification that I was going live, did I?
Nope.
That's on me.
God damn it, why won't... YouTube won't load, so that way I cannot re-chat on my computer. God damn it, I gotta restart my computer.
Alright, it says we're on air, but when I go to the channel, it doesn't say we are.
Oh no, we are live.
Oh, there we go. Alright, strange, but it was saying we weren't live, but we're live now. Let's get this show on the road. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Finish the Percy livery, by the way.
Oh, alright, hold on. Because my laptop is restarting, so I do not have stream pulled on.
He done hide his entire laptop into another universe. It'd be like that sometimes.
Exactly. Can't wait to replace you. And yes, I'm threatening my laptop.
See, now you sound more demonic than me just then. I couldn't tell if that was Phoenix talking or you talking. You heard that too, right? Bro had a double voice for a second. Am I crouching? No. My character's just really short, apparently. Oh yeah, and this is why it took me so long to start the stream. I was busy setting all of this up. I would have set it up and saved it, but Train Sim World 5 doesn't want you to load up any saves, especially when you have this many engines spawned on scene.
Alright, there we are. I'm now in stream. You seriously cannot save with that many engines?
No, you can't. We gotta count. Hold up, let me count how many engines we have here today. We got our everyone's favorite green engine Henry, or Northwestern Railway Henry, currently collecting a goods train. That's one. That would be Henry. And over there, if you can just look past this wall over here, I think we got Iron Freya. That would be 2. Victoria is right next to her, but she's behind, being blocked by Freya, so that will be 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm including the engines that are all the way on the right side of the station. Like, we'll count them later because Donald and Douglas are also over there. But yeah, you can't spawn this many engines in the game, well, on console at least, without the game crashing when you try to load it up the next time.
Every engine just looks in place, and then you glance at Donald and Douglas and the TVS blue livery. It's just,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I get it. They're supposed to be in that color, but it's just cursed.
you don't know why. We don't know why. We don't ask questions.
Exactly.
Yeah, see, we had engines all the way on the far side. I was going to add more engines, but my game started to lag. Say again?
Oh shit, Scruffy cameo?
Where?
Donald and Douglas' train.
Oh, you're right. I forgot I had added them to that train. Oh, wait. Is it Scruffy or... No. Something else got updated. There was a recent livery update. I think it's the Troublesome Trucks. If you look at Scruffy's face, let's walk back here. His face kind of protrudes out onto those beams across his face, giving that weird look when you look at it from the side. But I think the Troublesome Trucks don't have that anymore because after Active had told me about that projection setting, which is also how, yeah, there they are, the cursed boys in blue right there, Donald and Douglas. I didn't know what else to spawn them in.
Yeah.
I probably should give them a Railway Series Blue like the other engines. That's not Railway Series Blue over there. That's Tim. No one likes Tim.
Oh. Yeah,
I don't know.
It's getting
He doesn't even
macro
have a
cheating.
nameplate. Now, whether that was a mistake on my part, hold
Pardon?
on. I'm back. Don't worry about it.
No
Alright, what were we
worries.
talking about? Oh yeah, Tim not having a nameplate.
Yeah.
No, I low-key just really forgot. Either that or I just didn't care to add one. Hello, I will eat you. Welcome to the stream. Jeremy. See, Jeremy's everyone's favorite. Also got a new livery.
I like that.
Tim probably would need
shade
a
of orange.
say again.
I said I like that shade of orange. It's the Bill and Ben.
Not gonna lie, I do too. It looks better than that shade of yellow that I had him painted in because Victoria was painted that, and they looked similar with that shade. So I wanted him to still remain that slightly yellowish look, but orange was the next best thing. Looks good
I
though.
think out of all of the 80th edition liveries, I think James looks the best.
I concur with that. Or Gordon. Well, no, for me it's Gordon.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, because of the gloss.
Yeah, the gloss just carries it. Plus, it's actually on model, so it's just pretty much Gordon. And after finally fixing that running board problem,
It's beautiful.
oh, what else? Somebody else got fixed too. That the Scotsman Henry. I haven't shown that one on stream yet, but that Henry got fixed too, so he has a full-on running board now.
That's, I remember Hendon? What?
Hendon, you don't remember Hendon? Well, it's been a long time since I've been on a stream, and it was a running gap. But hold up, you don't remember Hendon? Don't crash on me now. I know I'm loading that. Henry. But it's a Scotsman, and because I used it for the old shape of Henry.
Bro, the Hendon broke my microphone. It entirely disconnected my headphones and microphone.
He wasn't ready for Hendon to be on the screen.
My PlayStation was not ready.
I apologize. Hendon scares everyone whenever he's on screen. But I currently have to go. Someone needs me right now. But everyone just admire Hendon for the time being. Ragusa, I apologize that he broke your microphone. That was a...
It's alright.
Alright, I'll be back. Everyone enjoy Hendon.
Straight up broke me. I need to figure out why my headset does that. What do you think of Kana from All Engines Go? Hold on. Let me see since it's gone. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's this. It's the... No comment. I'm sorry, but this... No offense, but this should not be a character. I am sorry, but it should not exist. Can you Google? It's like a Korean Thomas and Friends. Oh, that's interesting. Let me see.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Nothing much. Just talking with I Will Eat You. Told me to look up Kana from All Engines Go. Yeah, no comment.
She was certainly a character, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. When it comes to All Engines Go for me, I do not know anything at all. I'm sorry.
I
do
literally
not
only
care
saw her
for it.
promotional art. That's about it. It's a character, I suppose.
I didn't even know who she was, who they were.
But I guess for that show, she fits. Now I don't know, like, what was the plan if they were still inside of like CGI at the time, but I suppose not really a big All Engines Go fan. I saw the commercial for it, and that was about it. That's all she wrote. I think Vivian would look better inside of that same orange that Jeremy is in.
Yeah.
I don't
Do
know.
you think
Probably.
the issue with the Scotsman? Do you think the steaming works this time compared to last time we used him?
Scotsman?
Yeah, where instead of just stopping halfway, he just actually keeps going. Doesn't stop at all.
Oh, we'll see. Because I'm going to probably use Gordon to leave out of here because I'm going to recreate the Gordon the Mighty, what's it called, when he was leaving the station because all the engines are here again. That's kind of why Donald and Douglas are there too, but what is I wonder if you can do a paint splat. I did do the paint splatter Thomas. I just never released it because, yeah.
Tar-covered James as well. Ooh.
I don't have a tar covered James, but we do have the mud covered James.
That one by far is my favorite.
Where is yeah, we got mud cover. Oh, we also have mud covered Gordon because it's from the. Yeah, there we go. We have that James. Now tar splatter James. Why don't I have that? That's a gonna need to work on that one. We gotta fix that, but yeah, we got a mud splatter
Bit of an
James.
odd one, but why not do a chocolate covered Percy?
Oh, but why would you give me the idea? Now I gotta go immediately get.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, the diesel tin. You see, I've always thought about putting a face on him. I really have. Also, whoever put the number here, y'all know what y'all were doing. Read the number. Right. So that's just because that number randomly changes sometimes. So the fact it's 10 of all things. All right. Anyway.
Oh wait. So on the
See, look. So I guess we got the real diesel here, but it's because of that. This screen, I just don't want to do a face on diesel. Not to mention, I don't know if this is controversial to say, but that is not the canon, my head canon of how Diesel looks. In my head canon, he looks like a what is that? What is it? A class 40? I'm losing brain power by the second, trying to remember what his which class I made him. Nope, that's Bear.
I don't think class 40. I don't think that's what you're thinking.
Where in the ever-loving... Oh, there you are. He was hiding. That would be my head canon for Diesel if he decides to spawn in. Hopefully when we turn around, he'll be there. There we go. Hold up, Diesel. Let me help with your face plates there. I see that you... I don't know what happened here. Also, another reason why I don't like having to use this model, because having to flip those faceplates every single time I spawn him in, and if you're recording with him and you forget about that, oh well, you gotta reshoot the entire scene and pray that you don't go past the signal box and the game crashes, but that's my headcanon for Diesel. And now that I'm looking at it, one of them seems to be painted in a much more accurate livery for me. I think I might need to repaint that Diesel. I don't know.
I think Splatter and Dodge might be thinking they're on acid because they're seeing 2 Diesel 10s.
They're having PTSD right now.
Yeah, it's now D20.
Don't worry, Splatter. Don't worry, Splatter and Dodge. One of them's fake. I think. I believe.
Ooh, we have. I think we just got a new viewer. I don't believe I've seen them in the chat before.
Welcome to the stream. We're just taking a look at some liveries, the 80th liveries, and some other liveries again, and just relaxing, having a chill stream. If you couple Splatter to Dodge, they're like the VR Class 13. Oh, you're right. I would just need to paint them to look like they're actually connected. I could probably turn that into like a formation, kind of like how we have the Behemoth and the, what is the other thing? The Two-Face Spiteful Brake Van. Actually, if you, okay, so the Spiteful Brake Van has gotten an update. And if you don't want to lose that Two-Face version, I would recommend you don't download the new version, because I fixed that problem in the Spiteful Brake Van, if I remember which train I connected him to. No longer has a double-sided face, so it's just 100%, well, almost.
Spiteful is connected to Donald and Douglas.
Oh, is he?
Actually, no. No, he might not be. Oh, wait, he was the one right next to Henry.
Oh, Hendon. I forgot you were here. Yeah, we don't need you here. But, yeah, look. As you can see, that face problem is fixed. But, so if you have the previous model, every year on my birthday, actually, I can't do that line, but someone can, Ragusa.
Every year on my birthday.
Thank you.
Yes, that is Active Camouflage's favorite line to do. Every time he sees just the word every, or even every year, it's just a neuron activation.
Well done, so talented. Oh, that means a lot. Thank you. Actually, we have a good comparison right here. If you also look at the handrails, only the handrails themselves are painted, and it's not going all the way through onto the livery. Compared to, because I have the green version over here. So if you have the green version, this version hasn't been updated yet. You can see that the white lines kind of go through onto the livery because they're projecting, and he still has the double face problem.
Oh, look, speak of the devil.
Yep. Has anything spooky since the last stream? A few things. His firebox was on fire. A few things have happened since then, but it hasn't been too major. Oh, actually, there's a Spiteful Brake Fan that I gotta get rid of. These two versions are the only versions we have currently. There was a third version that no longer exists because there was a problem with its face. Looked a bit demented. How's it going? Going pretty well.
It's going great, Active. How are things?
Oh no, that's Pink Spider James. I keep forgetting. James, it's kind of fun. I didn't even know which way I was spawning you, so you're just right next to each other. That's and of course, Edward right there. Unfortunately, that version, that fixed version of Edward is not going to be showing up in the video due to somebody, not naming any names, not finishing his livery until later on, so I'm talking about me. It was me. Okay, I forgot. It wasn't my fault. I was tired, and no, I didn't know I could paint these splashes right here to resemble his firebox, but the problem has been fixed. I'm not sure if I uploaded it. Oh yeah, I never released Percy, did I?
He
Ragusa.
is still in the dark. Percy is just still in the dark.
Yeah, poor Percy. He'll get a chance one day. The breakful spite. Mainly because this area right here, that was getting on my nerves. And it still is, because I can't put the dot right there, because that's where that little pole right there is, so I can't really do much about that.
Ah.
I'm gonna leave that one first. It's been has it really been 2 months since the last stream?
Let me see. Open a new tab. Live. Oh. It has.
Oh, that okay. Like I already feel bad enough. I know I was gone for a while. I got caught up in work. That's all I'm gonna say there. Really caught up in work. But
Don't worry. What we're producing it will blow you all away.
yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Because it's an entire. It's to make up for the fact that I've been missing for a while, but it's like an hour-long special for everyone that I've been working on. Me, Ragusa, and many others have been working on and putting together that will be released. Either I'm not going to set the release date. I want it to be a surprise, but I'll put out a community post when that video is about to go up.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite. Oh, Victoria. Apparently Victoria is becoming a fan favorite on the channel. Funny enough, she appears the most. If you look in the background, which is something I didn't notice, Victoria likes to pop up in random scenes. Not as much as another engine though, but she pops up in a lot of background scenes. You went from, funnily enough, the background character that I wasn't really going to talk much about to being the pretty much channel fan favorite, not even going to lie. Especially in the Timothy episode. And I just mentioned his name, but I'm going to let it slide because every time I mention him, the war flashbacks kicking.
Hell breaks loose.
Yeah, pretty much. So we're just not going to talk about him. He currently is, I don't know where he is to be honest with you. Alright, after the events, he just went missing. I know he appeared a few times in the stream, but that was about it. Alright, that's as much as his contract allows him to be here.
His contract.
Yeah, his contract. You know, man, his contract. Every engine has a contract they got to sign before they can be on the Diesel. You got to make a decision. Either we can keep your Class 52 version, or we can keep your Class 40. I'll let the viewer decide. Has the TF2 driver appeared? Not ever since the last event. No, nothing strange has happened since then. In fact, I think...
Hold on, I beg your pardon? The TF2 driver?
You ask too many questions, alright? The lore expands the more you ask questions. You just had to be there, man, I'm telling you.
What do you mean? Hold on. But I was here for the past, the past 4 streams.
He missed the TF2. Yeah, you gotta be there, man. It was a strange event. There was a TF2 driver. Oh yeah, and Railway Series Diesel. Nothing much changed except red driving rods, which, in my opinion, looks phenomenal. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, did they give Diesel a glossy finish? Like Gordon? You see that, right?
Hold on, that might just be like that little cab, the little. Oh, it's just that little panel.
They really got my hopes up. That was nice. I would love to say that. Oh, that would have been glorious. Why is it just that one? You know what? I'm not gonna access train somewhere else. It's Dovetail.
Hold on, check the.
Like I know. Is it really just that one? No, look. That is weird. You see that, right?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah. No, that side is glossed. Wait a minute.
I didn't even see that.
Suck it, Dovetail. We have a better diesel.
Yeah, we have a better diesel, quote unquote. I say that because of the face smile. All right, you should have given him this face. If you're gonna have devious diesel, give him his grump face. All right, that is the number one law. All right, I know cheerful diesel is like kind of the thing now, but no, not for me. Haven't tested TSW5. Neither have I. I might just we'll see when we're driving.
Wait a minute.
Towards the end of the stream. Actually, we're gonna decide on who we get to drive. We're either gonna pick Gordon. So the choices today will be to leave the yard. We can drive Donald and Douglas since they're facing that direction anyway. Iron Mike, which I don't trust because last time you nearly ran us into that tunnel. Let's see, Sam. No. Holly. I'm not being mean. It's when I drive Sam, he makes a really high-pitched whining noise that gets on my nerves, and I'm not going to spend 30 minutes trying to figure out what it is. Diesel 10 speaks for itself. That's a negatory because just look at that face. Would you trust an engine with a face like that? Nothing but malintent. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Everything that's happened or has caused a problem is all here in one spot. I just noticed that. We're not going to talk about it. Why is everyone... I saw that for a split second. Everyone was standing like... You see that, right?
Yeah,
it's like
I see that.
Everyone's standing like a stone statue. Where's your... Bro got that Lego piece headpiece. Ragusa, look. He got a snap-on Lego piece hairdo.
Oh my god, I thought that was flesh-toned hair.
No, it's a snap-on Lego piece, obviously.
I know, but from afar that looks like it's the same like skin color.
It's terrifying, and when you look at it from really afar, that's... Ew, he looks bald. That's cursed. That is definitely cursed. Plastic wig. Yeah, definitely plastic wigs.
Exactly.
But what's crazy is, how do you have hair that looks slightly normal? Normal in quotation marks there. And then you have that. But I digress. Back to the engine liveries, and so I don't have to continue staring at that one-by-one Lego piece. Why are they all just standing there? I don't know, because a lot of these engines are... The only two engines here who have, like, coaches for passengers are Gordon, James, and I don't know where Thomas is. Where was Thomas? Anybody know where Thomas was? Did we even mention Thomas?
No, I don't think so. At least they're not the boat people from the Spider-Man. That is true.
We got everybody but Thomas. At least they're not the boat people. Thomas is in the mines. That explains it. Thomas fell down the mine again. I guess we will have to be using Gordon to go get him.
God damn it.
Oh wait, there he is. You know,
Oh,
you can
thank
really make
God.
yourself known, Thomas. You know, you're just quietly over here chilling in the back. Where's Annie and Clarabelle? That shade of blue fits better underneath this lighting in this one area. Anywhere else, it just kind of pops offish, but looks the nicest here. Well, look,
Yeah.
even the demons that are standing on the platform really are admiring Thomas's livery. Look at that.
Yeah, they actually have hair.
Yeah, the sleep paralysis demons are keeping Thomas company. It should really start raining. Thomas went to shed 17. Well, no, he's right here, right? I believe that's Thomas. And number one, oh, that one's walking.
Oh.
Okay, all right. You no. I'm just gonna go over here now. Why did they start walking? Usually they walk standing. Look at that! Look at that over there! Look at that! Look at that one over there! If they start walking this direction, I'm bolting to the nearest engine and we getting out of here. Don't turn this way. Keep it trucking. Uh-huh. Keep it trucking.
That's what I thought.
Why are some of them moving?
I don't know.
Bro, I'm gonna turn around and just have one of them directly in my line of sight. Oh wait, I'm not going back that direction. You move. But I'm not going back that direction, but I'm trying to see where that one's walking to. We just need to drive Victoria. Yeah, I think Victoria will get us out here the fastest, but I really want to know where that person is going. They're still walking. You're walking like you got somewhere important to be. Where are you going? Because you just started walking out of nowhere. Mr. Brown Suit fella. Where's he going? Bro, it's just...
There's nothing this way.
There's literally
Wait,
nothing.
Oh, wait, hold on. He's going to the other platform.
The only thing on the opposite platform is Henry.
Wait, yeah,
Whoa.
there's no coaches.
There's nothing. Where is he walking to? You want to stop? Okay. We're just following this guy. If he despawns... Oh, hey, look. Look who decided to show up for the stream. You're a bit early, aren't you? We'll focus on you later. I'm more concerned with Mr. Suitcase, Brown Suit Man. There's a clone of him.
God.
Where is he go? Ain't no way he joined a clone barrage.
We need to take Gordon out of here.
Yep. All right, I've seen enough.
We need to go now.
And you know what's even funnier? The weird stuff didn't start happening until I spotted her. So I'm just gonna go this direction. All right. So whatever you got going on over there, you can keep it in that direction, Mr. Brown Suit person. Crew has a decent hit. It does? The clock engine. Yeah, I noticed that too. And I would wait. It's even funnier. Why did you go specifically that direction? And why did you take the stairs to get there? Yeah, Gordon, I know you probably want to pull the express, but we might have to. No, we can take the express. Just make sure there's no passengers on board, because I don't need no stragglers riding aboard as I'm trying to get out of here. All right, engines, everybody,
have for this, but remember to set the path.
Well, look who decided to tell. Let's just leave her be. Yeah, let's just leave her be. I don't want something. Let's set the path. Let's take Gordon. Let's get on out of here. Thank you everyone for showing up to show off your lovely liveries for the upcoming video. But after this event, I think we should leave. Gordon, you want to take us out of here? And please don't have any steaming troubles. I'm really not in the mood. Especially after that. That was just...
For the love of God, have your safety valve mended. Oh God, it's
That's
like
just
a
haunting.
hair. Why is she staring into the cab?
That's what I'm saying. This is the most uncomfortable... Okay, let's just...
She's just uncanny.
Yeah, I want to get far away from here, so we're going...
It's like she looks like the weird grandma you meet at the nursing home.
That's a little too accurate, and I don't appreciate that. That's terrifying. Terrifyingly accurate. Oh, that place is unreachable. Oh well. I don't know how we're going to escape this. We're going to die, aren't we? We'll stop just outside this tunnel. This area looks promising. Famous last words.
It's stopping outside of the tunnel, yeah. That ended badly last time.
Oh yeah, and I rebuilt Oh, are they still there? They're still there. Now, you know what would be scary if we looked that direction and she was just gone. But let's okay. Gonna have to guide me through this one.
Whatever you do, do not open the coaches. We do not want her in here.
Oh yeah, why would you remind me of that feature now? Because now that's all I'm thinking. I'm trying to remember. It's been a minute since I've had to drive a train. Well, Gordon specifically. So I'm trying to remember while keeping an eye on the demon. Okay, let's okay.
This is funny because of the stream delay and how late my responses will be.
All right. Oh yeah. All right, let's go. Let's try not to mess this up. And Gordon, just don't be Gordon. All right, let's get the exact same shot that we had from the Gordon the Mighty video. There we go. Please do not lag out, Gordon. There we go. Pure perfection.
Yes.
This is what firemen are for, to keep an eye on the demons. Yeah, but we don't have a fireman. Gordon,
yeah, just
Gordon, do not break down.
Don't
Don't convince him to break down.
Let's
just get out of here
get that
slowly.
person out of the shot.
Yeah, go ahead and get out of the shot. There we go.
Perfect.
There goes Gordon. No, other than the demons. Alright, also, keep track someone. What suit is the driver in? Let's all keep track on that one.
I believe it's in a purple.
Yep, purple suit. I can hear the FNAF comments coming in. But, purple suit, everybody remember that?
Reminds me of a fella I knew. I wonder where he is. Huh. Anyways.
Well, we managed to escape from the demons. We left all the other engines here. They'll be fine. It's more engines than demons, I'm pretty sure. They'll be fine. Though I am terrified, some Gordon music would really hit right now.
Yeah, but Mattel will sue us.
Yep. Unfortunately. No, that's what I was saying. I said purple guy, and I immediately knew where that was going to go. All right, Gordon, you're doing well. I don't even have him at full power. All right, well, let me check that suit. Let me check suit, man. Still in perp. Not gonna lie, the purple suit kind of blends well with Gordon's livery.
I do like that. That navy and the that purple mix.
I was gonna say it looks very fitting. Not even gonna lie, that's like a really nice mesh, a good blend.
Exactly, active. Not that purple guy, it's the other purple guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're off. I like how you can still
The
see all the
lavender guy.
engines just back there, probably, you know, facing the demons. They'll be fine. They got. Was that Bulgy?
What? Oh, no way.
The bus.
Huh. Well, he was blue, so I don't think so. Hmm.
You can get some really good shots in there. No, I will eat your wife. Who is your favorite Railway Series illustrator? Gordon, are you slowing down?
Ooh.
What?
Oh,
Go
no.
Don't even, Gordon. Don't start with me.
It could be uphill.
You're right. It could be.
No,
Is
I
it?
think he is.
Is it uphill? It probably is. Gordon, I know you are not stalling on this hill. Do we need to call Edward again?
Come on, don't getting Edward to push while he's out doing the express.
We might have to call Edward. Oh, I think he is going up a hill. Okay, I know I don't like mentioning him, but Gordon, you're telling me that Timothy could get up this with no problem, but you're struggling? Yeah, this is I know this location because I remember it like the back.
Timothy was born before you, and you are struggling.
Yeah, he really
Gordon,
is.
are you on fucking life alert?
I remember the exact shot too. Are you struggling up? Gordon's Hill. This is
That's what we
barely a
need to
hill. This is like a
find.
gradient.
This is Gordon's slope.
At best. Gordon, if you stall out,
Okay, I think he's speeding up.
he might be. You can't really tell. But I don't really have a favorite illustrator. Not illustrator. Wait. Was it illustrator? Or I read that off as narrator. Yeah, I'm definitely tripping. I'm more focused on Gordon getting stalled on a freaking gradient of 25 degrees. But favorite illustrator
favorite
is...
illustrator.
Was it the Edwards? Is that their names? I'm probably getting that wrong. Gordon, at this point we're going downhill, so the fact that you're still going slow is telling me all I need to know. What would you think of Alien Clarabelle with gray faces? Yeah, the Edwards. And thank you, active. Yeah, the Edwards.
With gray faces.
Nice. We're currently struggling with Gordon to get up a 25-degree angled slope, even though he's pretty much the most powerful engine here. Gordon, are you struggling to get up a hill with no passengers in your coaches? I've seen it all.
Dovetail, just add a mallard.
All right, I'm going to try to increase speed. I know this is a dumb idea because it can cause him to stall out, but I just need him to be a bit faster.
I feel like
They did
it is
some other
following
ones.
us.
My personal favorite is Reginald Payne. I would have to probably look up their art because I only recognize art once I see it. I can't bring it into forefront. And plus, when I read all those books growing up, the actual Thomas and Friends books, because I had a lot of them, I never really paid attention to who was drawing at the time. But there was an art style I remember that distinctly that I did not really vibe with growing up. And Gordon, you would stop right in front of this place. I don't like this place, but you would stop here. What are you stopping around the dump for? Well, it looks like a scrapyard, a much cleaner scrapyard, but now you're crossing Mike's, like literally where Mike was driving in that one scene. You're still struggling. They did the original version of Thomas's book. Oh, that art style. Yeah, I vibe with that one. It's just that the one that I think he's coming to a complete stop.
Didn't you just... Didn't you, close the regulator for all?
I don't even know anymore, man. I was just trying to get out of there because of the demons. All right, Gordon, if you're coming to a stop, I'm just gonna walk ahead of you because at this point you're driving slower than. I'm just gonna close your regulator and do what I usually do to get out of an engine when it's slowing down. You know what would be funny? The moment I hop off this train and Gordon starts to speed up, and then we have a runaway train situation. Also, I wonder if I can do this glitch. There's a small glitch that I know how to do where I can get on top of the train. Can't get back in it afterwards, but
Oh yeah, I remember that glitch.
yeah. You just gotta pretty much keep running into the tender and crouching or something like that, and it glitches the game out. Works better when you're inside of a stand yard. If you make an alien or green point stuff, you should take like second tender. Yeah, because the second tender option, and I'm just gonna hop down because I'm pretty sure I can walk faster than you, Gordon. Yeah. So while I'm talking, while Gordon's taking his time, I'm just gonna ghost ride the engine while he's busy taking his time to rev back up. It's gonna be a really crappy thing when he starts to speed back up, but I'm a professional.
he's
Do
going
not do this
uphill.
at home. Never hop out of your engine and do this. All right, this is very dangerous. I'm just a trained professional.
He's slowing down because he's going uphill.
He's fine. All right. We're gonna reach a point where he starts going downhill, and I'm just gonna see him blitzkrieg past me, and I'm gonna feel real stupid. But when that moment happens, until then, I'm gonna keep making fun of Gordon. Look, I'm challenging Gordon to a race. Let's see who's faster. I'll give him a head start. Would you look at that? I win. I'm the fastest on the main line. And I'm just gonna stand over here. I'll wait for you, man. Oh, he is on a hill.
He is on life alert.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty decent. I can kind of see the tilt, but there's no
Gordon's hell
passengers
location?
in the express coach, Gordon. I think train symbol.
Jesus, do you need to double head with Edward?
I might probably wait. I think he's rolling backwards. We'll see in about 5 minutes if I look away from the stream. I'm gonna read comments right quick. Let's see how tragically this goes. Anyway, you can never top Usain Bolt. I never can, never will. I never will be able to.
He's rolling back.
Train symbol 6 looks like it will suck. It's gonna suck unless they add more steam locomotives.
Exactly.
I think train symbol 6 is exciting. I'm not too sure. I really think they should add more steam locomotives. Gordon, just take your time, man. Unless you start reversing down that hill at Mach 5 speeds, I'm not chasing you. Detach the 5 coaches and just leave them out on the rails? You're right. Alright, Gordon, we got a new idea. I'm going to just decouple the coaches. Topham is going to lose it, but it's... Are you gaining speed while you're going backwards? All right, let's just stop that right quick. All right. Okay. Get on that. Dang, I forgot the brakes. Give me a second, Gordon. I got to read the manual right quick. Just as the train's about to crash.
I have the
Just got to read the manual right
I
quick.
still have the image. Hold on, I have the perfect image to send you in Discord.
There we go. All right. Third party, lead the passengers to the beams. Yeah, y'all can keep the coaches. I think we will eventually get more steam engines in Train Sim World 6. Third party does. Probably. Hold on. All right, we'll leave the coaches here.
This is just you. Hold on, I'm sending it to you in Discord.
Alright, come on, Gordon. It looks like he's trying to move, but doesn't want to. Gordon, I don't have time for this. This will be really easy if I didn't have all the settings on the screen turned off, just so I can have a much more, realistic experience while I'm trying to play. You know, Gordon, you can warm up whatever you're doing. Just don't go running down the track so I have to chase you, man. Alright, I gotta read comments again. Don't do anything drastic. Somebody get Edward. Somehow my boy will train some more projects. I think eventually. No, that's the same. Oh,
Oh shit!
Wait,
shit.
Gordon.
Oh shit! He's speeding up. He's speeding up.
Oh shit! Hello, welcome to the stream. Well, Gordon works again. nearly had a bad incident there. I looked away for a second because I was reading comments. I didn't think he was going to start taking off because he was stalled. All right, so Gordon. Oh no, he's stopping again. Okay, I don't know what. I'm not going to get off the train this time. I'm just going to stay and wait for him to start moving again.
Oh my god.
That was so abrupt.
The timing.
I just
Dude,
looked
I
up.
looked away as well.
Death Rally has got some custom locos mods fixed. So that'll get Steam locos mod well before Streamstone gets anything. I made a Gordon livery based on Nitrogen episode Bust My Butt first. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna stand up and Gordon will take off. That was Why did he just start taking off the moment I hop off? Is it the insults? Do you not like me insulting you, Gordon? Something else. Something else.
Does it again.
Needless to say that Gordon does work, apparently. I hope. Okay, back on full power again. Here we go again with him stalling out, not wanting to work.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch the screen this time while looking at the comments. I'm trying to make sure that all right, no wheel movement. Matter of fact, if Gordon starts moving, please tell me. I'm trying to focus on the comments.
I gotcha.
Exactly. That shit. That was uncalled for, Gordon. You didn't have to do that.
You might want to check the brakes.
But, oh, jeez. Pip and Emma. Oh, yeah, Pip and Emma.
Ooh. That'd be an interesting livery.
Yeah, I gotta finish all those liveries, don't I? Well, I gotta release all those liveries. I've finished the majority of them, like that Percy. But I just never released them because every time you gotta release a new livery, you gotta retype the entire description. And that's like an hour of work right there. An hour or two, depending on like how long said person's livery is, and when until this moment, thanks to somebody telling me, Ragusa, you can just plug a keyboard into the PlayStation instead of having to painstakingly type out every single word one by one. So
Whoops.
it looks like Gordon's officially stopped on the rails, so I'm guessing I'm going to leave him here. If you want to
Check
stay
the
here with the
brakes.
demons, Gordon, that's fine, but I'm going to put your brakes on just so you don't go zipping down the line when I look away. There we go. I don't know why you keep doing this, and this is why you make filming the hardest thing in my life. Or in my case, like a week's work because the Wi-Fi would die. Yeah. I made Pip and Emma in Train Sim Mode 5. They used the HST from the Great Western Express for the coaches. I used the MK3A. Feel like I'm hitting out an entire cipher, and I made the Big City engine from Gordon Goes Forward using the Jubilee. Oh, impressive. All right, Gordon,
Just
you
the
were.
timing.
I mean, technically speaking, he did get us to where we somewhat need to be. We're a bit far. How far were we supposed to go? Gordon, you didn't even leave the front. You basically didn't even leave the yard. You didn't even leave the yard, man. Look how much further we got. You basically took 2 steps.
God.
Everyone's still back here. I really don't want to have to run back and get Edward just to push you down the line. And you're not too late. Not too late at all. Like, I was going to end the stream probably until like 30 minutes. We would have had a longer stream if Gordon here didn't break down halfway up the line. And then proceed to try to run away as Ragusa and I were looking away from the stream.
Yeah.
Welcome to the chaos. I was going to go back to all the way to the station to retrieve Edward, but that would take way too long, and I'm not going to risk another engine stalling on this entire way. You can drive James down the line. Yeah, you're right. James probably would put up a much better numbers than Gordon did here. Gordon, this is the 4th or 5th time I've had a Scotsman on stream break down. I'd absolutely love to do liveries, only if Dovetail didn't delete. I said, no, matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna call him, that Dudtail. Only if Dudtail didn't delete all my liveries, and because how it works, I can't download them because I made them. Yeah, that's. If I lost all my liveries, like for whatever reason, I probably would. I don't know what I would do at that point, because some of these liveries took way too long to do. Way too much time went into some of these liveries, and if I lost them, that's. Well, isn't that tragic? Like, for example, this. You were paying. Maybe next song. That was what. You were the biggest pain to put together, yin and yang.
How so?
Because one half the painting it. Yeah, remember this was before I found out that when Active had told me about the projection setting thing. So this entire engine was painted before then. Hold on, let me get Gordon out of here. Sorry, Gordon, but yeah, this livery was made entirely before I ever started. And somebody asked me to make a red variant of this. That part was the hardest, making that tree. I've lost my liveries too, but I can't re-download the old code or so. But yeah, no, I would lose it. This must have taken a while to make. It did. In fact, this livery took me a week to make, and this, funnily enough, was my first livery. This was my first, like, my personal custom livery. I wanted to make something pretty neat, so I did an engine with a split. It has coaches that go along with it too, but the coaches that it uses aren't the right ones. They're brake coaches instead of the ones that it's supposed to have. Where is it? Yin and Yang Express. There you are. Hello, Jude. Named Little Jude. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Jude.
The Yin Yang Express with its coaches. I want to get like a better angle, like so we'll just get on the train, I suppose. But yeah, if I lost this livery, especially because I had to print, because you can't transfer, like, for example, the designs of this, you cannot take those and transfer them over to here. So I had to repeat that same logo all over the coaches just to get that design look. Yin and Yang symbol was the easy part. But if I lose this livery, but if I lost this livery, I see what you mean. I would probably lose it because it took way too long to do this. And it also is a great mesh when it's put beside Hero. I love putting this engine beside Hero whenever I have it out on the road. I don't drive it much anymore because it's more of a centerpiece. Beautiful engine. But the tree, I loved doing and making the tree. I want to add more pedals on to make it look more what's called, but I've used almost every part just to make this livery, so I only have a limited amount of pieces I can use left. Wasn't my brightest idea, but it still looks good. And what was else? Oh yeah, Ocean Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, losing Ocean Man, I will probably crash out too because micro detail with that one. The tree on either side. That one, but that's only because of that. That micro design right there. And I had to draw this or put it together using shapes with that a stick drift, Ocean Man, but yeah, only showed up for a few times, and this was more just a throwaway character. Not really a character, it was like a spoof character. Yeah, those pedals was a real kicker, but here's Ocean Man in all its glory. That one and Yellow Submarine. Yellow Submarine was just a livery I wanted. I don't know why. Beatles. Oh wait, now I remember. It's because Ringo Starr was a part of the Beatles, and of course, why not have a Beatles type livery inspired by the Yellow Submarine? Didn't make coaches for it, but it's a great fit alongside Ocean Man. You were just a meme, and you were just more of a livery I wanted to make because it was really easy to do. For whatever reason, I think that's the only bright yellow diesel that doesn't give me an eyesore, but that's only because it's broken up by that red and white and the portholes on the side of it that give it that submarine. Yes, the yellow submarine. But let's go ahead and move you off the line. Who else? Who should we take out on the rails today? Extra engine. Nope. North and Western Iron Mike Henry. Yin and Yang. Gordon. Hey, Ragusa.
Yes.
Scotsman Gordon won't work, but you think the Stanier will?
You know what? I think so.
Stanier Gordon might work.
This livery is old.
It's old. This is like the oldest of the liveries that I've ever made. You can easily tell how old it is because I don't think the back of the... No, it's painted. Ugh, the classics. Call these the classic era liveries. My original Clarabelle was just a copy of Annie. My updated one is made from scratch or a different MK1. My Annie and Clarabelle aren't really exact copies. Their eyes are designed differently so you can tell them apart. And there's another... when it comes down to twin characters, I try to do something to separate them apart from each other, like Ari and Bert. They're twins, and of course they look exactly alike. So how can I make it look like they're different? Well, we'll just give one of them that beard that they have. But it's hard to do that in trains. Well, Train Sim World, unless you use that faded shape, the faded shape. Did I just spawn two? I can't tell. The eyes too. But if you look at their faces dead on, let's switch to camera mode. They're not the exact same, and that's the only way I can tell the difference. Their eye shape too. I made bear with lights and eyes. Yeah, I have that bear alongside my bear. The God bear. We call him God bear because he looks like he is. Let's just get God bear out here. Let's get God bear out here. Glad you like my Rosie. That's my bear. And yeah, I love the Rosie. Your Rosie was fantastic. That's my bear. That's my bear right there. That's your bear. Yeah, we call him God bear because of the eyes. Look at that. He can see into your soul. I want to see if his headlights work. We never tested that last stream. I have forgotten about it. I apologize for that. I will eat you. I have forgotten all about that. Now I just gotta remember which one of these turn on the cab lights.
I think we take the bear out.
Loving all of these so far. You should turn the key. I don't drive diesels, so this key? Are we referring to this key? Especially like diesels like this. I haven't driven these diesels, nor do I want to go to the instructions. I try to learn them myself, which is a bad idea because it results in a situation or crashes. Then yes, loving all of these liveries so far. Thank you. All right, let's see. This I'm assuming you mean this key. Hopefully I did that right. Are his eyes on? No. Okay. Active, do your magic. Where's the lights on this thing, in this engine? No, I know the engine is started, but usually, like, I don't know where the lights is on this thing. Is it on this side? This is why I don't drive diesels. I don't know how to. Never trust it's with driving a diesel, alright? It never ends well. Alright? They didn't trust me driving Diesel 9, but now they're trusting me to drive Bear. I mean, Bear is a much more easier diesel to drive, probably, but when it comes down to finding his lights, it ain't. Wheel, alarm, engine. I'm gonna be here for years. I just want to see God Bear's eyes. The tiny switches beside the brake and the throttle. Yes, I definitely know. Yes, I definitely knows where those are because these right here, I'm assuming. Right? Are these them? Are these Bear's little? Shh.
Did he go AFK?
My bad. What happened?
Alright, no worries. I thought you either fell asleep or went AFK.
No, I had somebody had called me. No, where was I looking at? Here? Were these light switches? Wait, I think those are the light switches. Let's just flick each one until something happens. It probably also would help if I could have that my sensor on screen, my crosshair on screen, but I wanted to take it off so I can see like everything. So aiming, I don't know where it is, so I just gotta assume I know where it is. Here we go. Whoever designed this game needs a. If in doubt, press every button. You're right. I would just press every single button if my crosshair was still on screen. All right, slowly, one at a time, click on every switch. You know what's sad? My controller is going over it because it's shaking, meaning. My light just flickered when I did that, like in real, like my actual room light just flickered. Should I be concerned?
No,
Why
I
did?
don't think so.
Why was that so perfectly timed? Like the moment I flicked that switch, like the room light just flickered like crazy. Anyway, let's continue on with this Let's continue on with this. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna go well. This usually is how it starts, and we gotta hurry up before the sun starts to set because I think I still have it set to cycle weather. So if the sun starts to set and we're still out on the rails, and we don't have God Bear operational right now. There we go. I got it. I think I know where the crosshair is. It's positioned really stupidly because this is train symbol 5, and why would it be positioned correctly? Where's eyes on? I cannot say. I think they are. Are they? Can anyone tell?
I don't know. Can't you change the time of day in the camera settings?
Oh yeah, let's see.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we can do that now.
Only good feature, to be honest with you.
Real.
Oh, it is? Oh, that's creepy. Bro, it's God Bear. Look at that smile in the night. That is probably the most terrifying thing I have ever seen.
Oh God!
That is horrifying.
Why did I look up?
Why did you?
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Stare into his soul. Oh God, it's creepy.
Jesus Christ!
All I can hear is like creepy circus music playing as the camera slowly approaches. This isn't terrifying at all. Alright, enough of that. Alright, Bear, thank you for joining us. Thank you for scaring the bejesus out of everyone here. But, I feel like if I turn my back to you for too long, something's gonna happen. And also, jeez, what is with the Bruce Almighty's son? The sun, like, shining bright today, aren't we?
Yeah.
That should be the thumbnail. He sees all. That's so creepy. It really is. I've had another idea. Shoot. Well, we got a lot of thumbnail potential, especially the demons back at the station. Who else got a quick update? Don't mind that last one. That's a livery. That's another side point livery. Don't talk. The country accent's breaking back in, and Jude ain't even here.
Damn it, Jude.
It's always Jude. Who's this? Oh no, that's Bert. Arisdale engine. Oh, Bert, Arisdale engine.
For context about the country accent, it's essentially a tick.
I mean, I mean, you can call it something like that, but yeah.
I'm not trying to offend you, but yeah.
Oh no, definitely not. Definitely not offensive. It's just that I'm growing up. I kind of have both sides of the spectrum. I've had city and country, but country wins most of the time. I'm always stuttering because I'm trying not to sound country and have people looking at me sideways. Especially when you talk how I do normally, and then you you start speaking. I'm stuck. God bear broke me.
Oh no.
It'll fix itself. I just gotta ignore it and stop paying attention to it. Next on the chopping block. I mean, on the bright side, active. I have your liveries downloaded, so the ones that we were able to get, we still haven't. So by my books, that's a win-win. No. Kill their experiment. No. Newford Castle. No, not you. Who am I looking for? I was just showing off engines, but God Bear literally scared the mess out of me. I wasn't expecting that. So many. You think James has a lot of liveries? No. Gordon and Thomas have the most liveries. There we go. Thomas. Look how many liveries Gordon got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gordon has 5 liveries. And Thomas. Technically speaking, Thomas has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically 7 if you include Timothy. 8. Thomas has a lot of liveries. Just unnecessarily amount of course. Paint splatter Thomas. You were supposed to be released. Never got around to it though. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna regret this, but he's a fan favorite character. Ragusa.
Please no. Please no.
Yeah.
No.
You know, he was spotted. You know, the moment he gets spotted, everyone just asks to see much. Let's just bring him on out.
He goes rogue again.
All right, there you go. There's that feller. The one who started all this. I didn't do anything. You've done everything, Timothy. Everything known to the sun. You ran off the viaduct. You drove It's Insane. Now I'm speaking in third. Ooh, I'm speaking in country.
Damn it. God damn it. Look what you did.
It's all your fault, Timothy. It's all your fault. You're not blaming me for this one. All right? You have a very lovely livery, too, but your face. You don't have a face, but your face brings me great pain, sir. But yeah.
I fucked with the silver. Yes, but just your plan was idiotic. What do you gain? What do you gain from this? Tell me this right now. What do you gain off of suicide?
What are you referring to? Third person in country. Now that's a new one. Bear is scarier than Timothy. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Your brown livery looks better, in my opinion, but that's only because I've seen this on an actual E2 and I really like it.
I personally like the green, but the brown one also does look nice.
Well, in your opinion, let's be honest, which one, in your opinion, out of the deliveries that I've made that are these, which one is your favorite? Because I got the.
Oh, the
Also,
ones for
Dovetail, I'll be
Timothy,
expecting
or
my
just for
royalties
the
because I did the
Ethan?
LBSC green first before you. So I'll be expecting $3 million in my bank account by noon. Thank you.
You think they have that much?
No, they don't even have enough money to add enough steam locomotives, apparently.
They don't have enough money to hire associates.
Or is there something in the background? To get rid of the controller, that's what he did. Yeah, he had a. You definitely did. You got rid of the controller. Are you proud of yourself? Not really, no. I kind of feel bad about that. You don't seem like you felt bad in the moment, but you know, at least you're learning, Timothy. You're learning, you know. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course I don't got Thomas out right now, but
Wait a minute, hold on. We're dodging the question. Why did they abandon working on the viaduct?
you know what?
They just stopped working on it for like 2 months, for like 2 weeks. What the fuck?
That is a valid question, actually. Why did y'all? Who?
God damn it.
You know what, Timothy? You're still in the wrong for running off that them there viaduct with the controller, but I kinda, I don't fully forgive you.
Was this an inside job?
Was it? It could have been. Too much money. Because the viaduct is haunted by Timothy. Well, no, before the crash, why didn't y'all finish the viaduct? And why would you have an engine en route to an unfinished bridge?
You know what? I think it was an inside job.
Sounds like it was. We'll have to do some investigations. But you know, the Sodor military aren't the best when it comes down to that. All right? We still don't even know who the Mad Bomber is, all right? Notice I said Sodor, not everyone else, all right? Sodor is, we don't have enough information to be figuring out stuff like that. And I at least went and updated your skin, Timothy, so that tells me that I did have something planned for you. Just hopefully I can recover my brain cells because you took it out of me, friend. 100, yeah, you even have the 100 from when I painted you for the music video. You just got to do that little shot recreation. I would, but I'm not on the right side, and I don't feel like getting in the cab because the cab would make me probably trip out. I don't want to drive you again and you might try to run me off the nearest viaduct. Where is the nearest bridge? Yeah, you definitely would try to run me off the nearest viaduct. No, thank you.
I think we avoid the bridges.
Yeah, especially with Timothy. Timothy and bridges do not mix. Remember that. No. Oh, no, that's my that there is my brother's livery right there. I made a fictional brother, I made a fictional. Okay, all right. I made a fictional brother for Gordon. He is in LNAR A3 light Gordon. He's painted green with orange lining and black eye. Black? Okay. Having a bit of a stroke. Give me a sec. I understand what you're saying. Don't worry. But that sounds awesome. I was just.
Oh, are we talking about the fictional brother of of Gordon called Sandwich?
That Gordon. Which Gordon? This Gordon?
I fucking love Sandwich.
Now that I think about it, I'm just going to bring out every livery of Gordon. You don't like to run on the rails, but you have the best looking livery.
Ooh. I like that green one. I like the green and white. I fuck with that.
Also, I remember Edward's reaction after Percy told him the story. I honestly felt so bad for Edward in that moment. Yeah, Edward has been through it. Edward don't like to talk about it. Gordon's talking to Gordon. We're having a paradox. We have Gordon. Then we'll have Gordon and Gordon. Too many Gordons. Hey, look, Gordon has all his brothers back. They're just like him now.
Hooray!
No Sandwich is his real brother. Northwest Railway series, Green TV series. Yeah, the classic. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I changed the color of my Gordon. He has a slightly darker shade of blue if you look. Kind of hard to pick up on stream, but you kind of see it if you squint.
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah, he's not really
Yeah, the
that
TV
bright.
version. Yeah, the TVS version.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's more model styled. I see.
Flying Phoenix is my brother's engine. He had a livery request. So did my other brother. There's two livery requests my brother's had. He just wanted a bare basic Scotsman, and of course he didn't have a name for it, so he just told me to call it Phoenix. It's pretty much the Flying Scotsman, but painted in that what James was painted as, because he really liked James' black livery. So I was like, okay. Not gonna lie, I like it.
That's wholesome.
And then my brother, it was my two older brothers who asked, but he doesn't really like Thomas and Friends. He never really has. So he was more of a Dragon Ball fan, of course. So I made him a special Goku livery.
Wait a minute.
He liked it.
Hold on. Is the black A3 technically, or the black Scotsman? Isn't that technically like the German logo?
With that livery, I guess it would make it that. His name is. Ooh. I guess that he liked the colors of that locomotive model that's on the layout because I showed him the box of how it's supposed to look, and it's a German engine, but he liked the colors of it, so I put it on that Scotsman. But my second oldest brother, or another one of my brothers, had wanted just a simple Goku livery. So now drawing that Goku, never again. I'm not doing that. I was going to shade it too, but no. He still liked it though.
Yeah, the shading would have been terrible. I mean, it wouldn't turn out terrible. But,
Bro, I'm gonna say the drawing itself already took the wind out of me. Getting that level of detail, never again.
Exactly.
But yeah, those were two requests. I've also had other requests by other people. Thank God the country accent's gone, but I also had other people have requests. Son Goku, where's Father Goku? No. I don't know how to explain that one, but that's a very good question.
I hate that he's right.
Yeah, he really is. I was about to say, wait, but then he has a very valid point. That is the most valid question I ever heard. I don't know.
I've never watched Dragon Ball.
Yes.
That is a good question.
Cal Thomas. Wait, so Thomas has like 10 liveries in total. This was another request.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, no, you made it when you mentioned it yesterday. Yeah, I remembered it. Cal Thomas.
Why?
For what reason? Don't know. Just felt like somebody wanted a Cal Thomas. I didn't know why.
Why did you accept the request? I mean, I respect it for accepting the request, but why? Why request it?
I don't know. I don't know. You're asking me. I truly don't know. I was baffled too. All right, we got Ryan. Oh yeah, I had to fix his livery. He's almost done actually. He's actually going through a rework right now because I want to put the white and yellow lining on him. But yeah, Cal Thomas. You're asking the wrong questions, Ragusa. Have you watched Beavis and Butt? I've heard about Beavis and Butthead. And that's gonna get really annoying. I'm telling you, Timothy broke me. I blame Timothy, then I blame Percy. I don't know what Percy did just yet, but he did something.
Oh god damn it! It's back.
Bro, finally it's gone. But the amount of loops and hoops I had to jump through just to make this livery work.
Which one, the Ben?
Bill and Ben. Getting Bill and Ben to work was just...
Yeah, that does look hard.
But of course, The one who holds the title for the livery that literally made me nearly want to quit making it and not release it in the slightest was Bell. And we all know why. Well, some of us know why. That logo. Too much time and effort and work went into making those dolphin look for that logo and the castle that you see on top of the shield. Oh, and
what is that crest even supposed to be?
I don't know. Bro, fun story. When looking up what her crest was, I had like the photos. Every one of the photos were really blurry or were on models, so it didn't look the best. I literally had to go back and rewatch the actual episode or the movie that she was in, which I'm 100% sure. Yeah. And had to keep pausing at the frame where her logo makes an appearance. Rewatching that movie nearly gave me PTSD. But yeah, that logo, and it's not done because it's still missing the golden ribbons. It looks really good from far away though. But man, making Belle's logo and her what are those things called? Fire hose? I'm just gonna do a little zoom in. Right there. Those are painted on. Those are painted directly onto the side of the her boiler, because her boiler actually doesn't end right there. You can clearly see it with how it's painted. It extends to make it look like it's longer than what it is.
Yeah.
But you would never really see that, especially if it's a somewhat well lit scene, because especially if the camera's far away, you would only see that it looks like her. And these are more side view engines. Like when you're watching from this, like viewing the engine from the side, it looks perfect. Side view engines, really easy to do, but it's just that moment you start to slightly turn it to the opposite way, then it starts to fall apart. I don't know how to make. I don't think that's physically possible to even try to make a livery that wraps around like that. But no. Arthur was easy to make though, and Arthur was my favorite. Arthur to this day is out of the main cast who wasn't like just made most. Arthur was my favorite.
I'm fighting it so hard.
Fighting what?
To talk like him. I am fighting it so hard.
Do it.
Don't say his name. No. It's if I do it. If I do it, your country will come out.
Do it.
No.
Yes, Arthur.
Whatever. Do not say the T word. I swear to God, if you say it.
I'm not going to. I'm trying to avoid it at all costs because every time I say it, I'm not going to say it. I'm trying to avoid it at all costs, but yeah. And he also has the Brendan Bay. Arthur is the only character. Arthur is the only character who has the Brendan Bay shipping code. What's it called? The other ones don't. My Arthur has an ordinary truck painted. Yeah, but for Arthur, that's going to keep happening. I apologize for anyone who's getting irritated by that, but it's going to keep happening. I'm not saying his name, but because I keep hearing it in my mind, it's going to keep happening. But Arthur, yeah, he has the Brendan Bay Covans because they just look really good with him. That's why he doesn't have like a normal truck like the rest. And I know it's kind of limiting Arthur and what he can do because you would have to have that specific Brendan Bay van, but I'm sorry, it just fits him so well. I apologize for anyone who can't fully enjoy the Arthur livery because of the Brendan Bay van instead of a normal truck. I'm definitely gonna release a truck version so he connects to like normal troublesome trucks. I just really like the Brendan Bay van with Arthur, and I just feel like it fits Arthur. Do you still have the two-faced brake van? No, but the brake van's facing the wrong way. I love it. Thank you. And it just seems more suited. And I wanted to do something else for once instead of doing box van design. And another thing, I went out of the way of shading on that box van. If you look, the blue when you go down gets more and more lighter, like it's a actual, gives it more depth perception. Sorry. Wonder if you can do bluebell the mad bomber. Not necessarily. Oh, so then it's fitting then. Can you do bluebell the mad bomber? I possibly can. I just gotta look up, because I don't fully remember who that is. I got too many characters in my head at any given time of the day. Who the heck? Oh, Sydney. No, I'm looking for Stepney. These are the definition of engines that were only meant to be viewed from the side. Hello, welcome to the live stream. There is already an SE movie for the Is it that livery that you have requested a while ago? I'll pull I'll spawn it over there in a minute, but Stepney, yeah, the doozy, the real doozy to make. You and Duck in unison, and I think there's a Percy now. I don't remember, or Percy's a box fan. We'll see, but where's I scrolled past him like 8 times. Oh wait, another request that somebody had. Remember Police Diesel? Ragusa?
Oh my god, I remember the day.
Yep, Police Diesel. Let's spawn Police Diesel. Another request, and it was from the same person who made the request for the Cow Thomas. Police Diesel. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know, but we got Duck and Stepney now. Look really good from the side. It's just that don't look at them head on. Yeah, the Police Diesel. He. I don't regret it, Ragusa, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a very fitting livery. Hold on. Okay, now, why do I have an Edward, Annie, and Clarabelle livery? That's illegal. So,
why don't you spawn the livery? Let's see it.
Oh yeah, wait. That's it, right? No, no. What livery is that? Did I click the wrong livery? No, that's Thomas with Annie and Clarabelle. Annie and Clarabelle, you can stay. Thomas, you go. You're canonically not here right now. You're back at the station, all right? So you can't be here. That doesn't make sense. There can't be 2 Thomases. Not yet.
Yet?
Oh. So, Rosie's on a, I know something was up, but what livery you said spawned in? The Edward, Annie, and Clarabelle?
Yeah, that one.
Is this the red livery? No, that's not. Why is it named Edward, Annie, and Clarabelle? That's Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle. It needs to lay off the gold dust. No. Where's I'm looking for box fan Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle. Is that the no? Where is if that livery is missing? That took way too long to put together. It's ridiculous, yes, but it's ridiculous for all the right reasons. Thomas and Trucks, Thomas and Express. God, there he is again. I'm not going to say the name. I just got out of the accent. Percy and Troublesome Trucks. I got way too many liveries. I scrolled past it 3 times. Okay. There he is. Let's just spawn them in. They are connected to Edward for whatever reason. Oh yeah, and TV series Edward got an update. Much more better.
Ooh.
Look at that. Now that's truly Edward. I know he has 6 wheels. We won't talk about it. Also, I might be able to actually do some live action stuff if I get a green screen. I currently have a green screen, but it's being used as grass on the layout, so. And sorry, Edward, you're canonically back at the station right now, so I can't have you here. Boxman Thomas. This another request by the police diesel request guy. So, Ragusa, what do we think about this one?
Why? Why?
I don't know. It was a request.
I get that, but
Because why not? Bobby the police sent you. Steady Eddie. He even has a face. I don't know why. You're asking the valid questions. Now Annie and Clarabelle are facing the wrong way, but they both have different faces, so at least I went through with that. It was a request. Don't ask questions, Jude. Also, welcome back. We're going over some liveries while also talking about police diesel. Because Gordon decided to break down halfway up the line. Again. You know, I'm really thinking about replacing Gordon with a different engine.
do the Stanier, Gordon.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. You keep forgetting we have him, don't we? Alright, Stanier Gordon, where are you? Stanier, there you are. Let's see.
Far better.
Gordon, Murdoch. Murdoch?
You made a Murdoch?
It says version 1, so it's probably really old. Oh, yeah, that's old. Oh, that's old. I don't even design like that anymore.
Oh.
Oh, that's old. That's like the first week of making liveries old. Gordon, stop breaking your safety belt. That's what I'm saying. Oh boy, this is great. Gordon, we got a couple of Gordons parked over there. I'm not going to drive one of them, but we'll go over there and look at them again because he's probably just going to break down again. But Murdoch, you definitely could use an update. How about Hero? He did a good job last time. Hero did a splendid job last time. And you know, his livery isn't too far off. Now, I don't know why when they made this next game, it looks like his tender has rust on it, but to each their own, I suppose. Hero, you look great. In fact, to this day, because I just really like Hero, you are still my favorite engine. You should do Rolly the Coach. Rolly the Coach. And I'm gonna have to look that one up again. I got too many characters in one Hero. Yes, Hero. Well, 2 versions of Hero. We got Fixed Hero and Patchwork Hero. Or Patch Hero, for short, if you will. You can never have too many heroes, you know? Hyro. Oh god, that hurt to say. Alright, Boxman Thomas, you gotta go. I'm not gonna lie, you staring at me in the distance is kinda throwing me off a bit. Extra engine unit, Henry. Nope, we're going for Gordon, aren't we? Or Mighty Mike.
Yes, sir.
Could use Mike. Well, Mike before Sodor, at least. Or no, I kind of want to use. Kind of want to use Holly. After I despawn some of these trains from the tracks, because I can't just leave them all here. Red Mike kind of is a Christmas engine. Yeah, that's for both of their liveries. They're not meant to look like traditional painted engines. They're kind of their previous railway. They could be painted whatever they want. Their choice was strange, to say the least. But please, Diesel, you can stay here. You can keep eye on Gordon until he decides to move again. Duck, thanks for having you. Stephanie, always a pleasure having you here. I had a flashlight. That would have been handy last time.
Oh yeah.
Are we going to ignore that Devious Diesel is an undercover cop? We will. We will. We won't say anything just yet. Annie and Clarabelle, I don't want to leave you out in the line because Thomas will probably run me over. Mike, I really want to use that livery, but another part of me wants to use the nuclear livery because there's nothing more safe than driving nuclear trucks down the line.
Exactly.
This should end well. If something goes awry, Gordon, you were a good engine man, all right? Everything might blow up. We might die. It's all going downhill from here. We got some nuclear waste we got to dispose of at Sir Topham's place. Don't ask why.
Let's just say the party was wild.
Oh, okay. That's an unfortunate job for a tank engine. Look, Mike, see, you could have always had a worse job than working at the ironworks. See? You could have been working where Brownie, the engine, works, because Brownie, I said Brownie, the engine. That's unfortunate. But, see, it always could be worse, Mike.
Yeah,
You're complaining about having to work
terrible.
today, but, you know, you could have had it much worse. Much, much worse. And hopefully you can get up the hill. If the game crashes, I'm going to... Come on, Mike. Let's just go.
Dude, he's an 8F. He can get up the hill.
Oh, he better. It is canon. Yeah, that's where we were going. Remember earlier in the stream, active before you were here, we were looking for Thomas. That's actually where we thought he was. We thought we had left him in the uranium mine.
See, look how fast he's already going.
That's good progress right there. You see?
Yeah, and hauling.
Good one, Mike. Good one. Should we kick it up to full speed and see how this takes us? I mean, Mike won't have a problem, so...
Wait, hold on. Is that actually canon?
Yeah. I mean, it is canon for us.
But there's a uranium mine?
Yeah. Where do you think we get all the other material from? Where do you think I got these trucks from, man?
Kmart?
The uranium mine.
Oh yeah.
That's much better. Mike you're already doing wonders compared to Gordon. See, Gordon was being Gordon like usual. He didn't want to pull the express. No, it's Railway Series lore.
Well, we just made it canon in our lore. there's that.
See, Gordon, why weren't you tackling the hill like this?
Jesus, he is getting speed.
Not yet. He's only at half speed.
Really?
Yeah. Look at the wheels go.
Oh, damn, open that bitch up.
Wait, do I even have his... Oh, I do. I was going to say, I don't think even I have the valve open to full gear, but apparently I do. See, we're getting up to some full speed. Where's our speedometer at? If we have one on here. Who cares? When we get to the station, we'll know when to stop. Yeah, so this is just accurate. We're carrying some uranium, you know, towards wherever we need to drop it off.
Yeah, for research. Yeah.
Mike is the engine of choice for this because though he can be reckless sometimes, when it comes down to really important cargo like this, he'll be careful.
Yeah, he's made out of lead, so we're good.
In Train Sim Mode 5, does the camera work really well when you want to film something? It works at times, like for example, like some of the shots you saw me doing earlier, it works, but if you, like for example, it's sensitive. So if you move it like just slightly too far to the right or left when you're trying to do a slow shot, it can just suddenly dart. Like for example, I always do, my favorite shot to do is when I switch the camera like this and I slowly track the engine as it goes by, but I can't really see if there's trees, of course. But sometimes if the engine's going too fast, I have to kind of match the speed of the engine, and that can be really tricky to do. So I would say it's 50-50. For still shots, perfect. You can get the most beautiful still shots for just like cameras that are still. But when it comes down to moving shots, it's almost dang near impossible to do. Now, if you had it like on PC, to where you could probably have different features, like you can set up a camera somewhere, then yeah, that would probably make this much more easier. But I would give it a solid 7 out of 10, and that's just me being generous. Yeah, it's a canon thing. Mike, you're getting along very, very well here. You're slowing down slightly, but you're still having more speed than Gordon, so. Bury the rescue engine. It seems like I have more liberties to do. Like, for example, look, you see that? Open shots like this, where you can get shots like that, that's easier. Because the engine's going, but when you want an engine, like, for example, like, during a runaway chase, that's why currently it's taking me so long to film the Thomas and Gordon episode remake. Shots like that, especially with Thomas not being able to couple up to the actual engines themselves, instead he only connects to the DLC stuff, it makes it more difficult.
We're trying to find workarounds for that. I think one that was floating around was that, like, doing it in reverse?
Some Shark 17. When I first saw it, I liked it. It was pretty well, but pretty good. After some rewatches, it's still pretty good, pretty decent. Like, it's something that I put on and watch every now and then whenever I'm not, like, bored or whenever I'm working on stuff behind the scenes. I just put on, like, either Shed 17 or nowadays I put, like, some Thomas content on so I can watch at least some Thomas-related stuff while I'm trying to work. Because before I wasn't doing that. I was just focusing in a quiet room trying to focus. But after some rewatches, it's pretty good. It doesn't spook me as much as before, because I remember when I first saw it, the scene of him screaming and tearing his face off towards the end, threw me for a loop. I wasn't ready for that. There was nothing that could have prepared me for that. There's also Project G1. Give Gordon a second tip. I would love to if they will allow me to paint his tender.
Or attach another tender.
They will allow me to paint his second tender. Mike, you know what? I'm not going to say nothing because last time I talked crap, Gordon decided to speed off without me. Project G1, I give that a... I like Project G1. It's a mixed bag for me sometimes. But I haven't seen Soda or Land. Keegan, sadly, stop doing this. Yeah. You can, well, Mike, I know we're venturing with you right now, but since we're approaching this station right here, I guess it's appropriate time to actually come to a stop so we can take a quick break and you can get your fuel back up because you're clearly tiring down after the hill. Still did better than Gordon. I'll shut up, but still. We'll stop here so I can show, who is that? Keegan? The situation here, because when it comes down to this game, you can spawn the Scotsman, the actual Scotsman, into a session, no problem, with 2 tenders. But here's the thing, with how they have this game set up, which is really stupid in my opinion, the Scotsman, when you spawn it in with 2 tenders, the only way to connect it is that you have to connect the tenders backwards. There's no actual connecting joint for in game for it to connect. So you can have scenes of the Scotsmans with 2 tenders. For example, the episode, the Gordon livery episode that I released a while ago, you'll see in that episode, Scotsman has 2 tenders for scenes. But you notice he ain't gonna ever be pulling anything because the way the tender is, it has to be connected buffer to buffer. And
hold on. What if you made a livery for the tender? I'm pretty sure you can do that, but you just mirror it.
Because I would need to find something that matches the size of this tender.
Oh, yeah.
Because look, it's 4 wheels instead of the normal coaches. And they don't really have anything like that with a 4-wheel design in this game. It's just the Scotsman's tender that you can paint up. And the crazy thing is, you can spawn the Scotsman's tender separately, but you can't customize it as a livery. So here, we'll set it right now. When you set up this livery, you see that? That is the connector joint that they use to connect the train together. You can't connect anything to it because the only way that it can connect is buffer to buffer. So there's nothing that can. So if you go back and watch that video, you'll see that his tender is facing backwards because that metal rod sticking out doesn't connect to nothing. So I can have scenes
More
with the Scotsman.
importantly, why can we spawn the tender?
That's what I'm saying. Why can we spawn a tender, but we can't? For whatever reason, why would you model an entire separate tender and not make it double-sided with buffers to do that double tender thing? Because just to do it, I can back Scotsman up into the tender, but I can't connect him to anything because it's that thing right there. And that's clearly the opposite side of the tender because you can see the coal. So that's one reason why I don't ever show the Scotsman with 2 tenders, because how they have this set up is extremely freaking stupid. I don't know what would have been hard about taking this side of the tender, copying it and pasting it onto this side because you have a tender model. So why not copy it from one side in the 3D model or whatever you use to render these models and print it onto the opposite side to make it a double-sided tender so we can actually have Scotsman with 2 tenders.
Exactly.
It's because how dovetail. Yes, and I kind of had to just come to terms with that. But you can still have scenes. For example, if you have the Scotsman facing this direction, you can still have good scenes of him connected to his tender. But the moment you try to show a shot of him going away from the camera, the illusion is broken because you can clearly see that's the side of the tender that should be connected to the engine. It's pretty obvious, and not to mention, I'm pretty sure the logo is facing backwards too. No, it's not. So wait, you can put the logo on right for the backwards facing tender, but you can't. Okay, I'm just gonna set it up. Just gonna set it up before I start, before I have another crash out on stream, because I didn't set up anything, but whatever. No, get out of the building. All right. So I'm going to try to reverse gently without wrecking everything in one fell swoop.
Yeah, just tap it lightly.
Yep, just light taps gets the job done.
Is it such a Buckeye?
Yep.
Perfect.
And the sad part is, Scotsman looks just fantastic with 2 tenders on. He really does. But you can't do that or connect them to anything because of how Dovetail likes to function. But yeah.
If I was Dovetail, I would have done 3 styles of Scotsman.
If I was Dovetail, the amount of Thomas characters that would exist in this game already would be irritating.
I know, but if I was Dovetail and I was doing the Scotsman, I would do 3 different styles.
And sad part is, Scotsman was like the entire selling point for me for why I really wanted this game. When I first saw Scotsman, that's the whole reason why I really wanted it.
Same thing.
But the moment I found out I could not connect anything while it has 2 tenders, what did I pay for this for? What did I buy this for? What was the reason if I can't do the main, like the whole thing that I really did want to do with the Scotsman was the whole double tender thing. Can't even do that. So, my day is ruined. The fun's gone. I don't know who thought that would be a good idea, but, more power to you. But, like, come on. And the amount of times you've updated the game, and I'm pretty sure other people have complained about that too, but you still haven't found a solution to that? And then why have the model, an actual 3D rendered model that I can spawn in? The current condition of the Scotsman. You wanted the current condition of the Scotsman, but that does not excuse or explain why you would add the feature of us being able to spawn a second tender in.
To be honest, whenever I saw Scotsman, I was like, wait a minute. This is what he looks like now?
But yeah, that's the whole. If the tenders were fixed and they actually connected properly, I would 100% have been gave Gordon a second tender. Why? Because why not? Or made the joke.
Cool.
Exactly. Or just made the joke that when Henry said he wanted 2 tenders or something like that, giving Henry 2 tenders. But you can't do that. And the most you can do is just trade the tenders of certain engines. For example, when you go into custom formation, which is how I made this engine, the Behemoth, the 2882, it's because for whatever reason you can put 2 engines back to back in this game and it works, and the engine will just run because though they try to be a simulation game, something like this shouldn't work, but it does. Shouldn't work, but it does. So I can do stuff like that, like attach another engine to the back and make a dual-sided engine, but I can't customize a tender. And technically speaking, that's my strongest engine. It's just that, we don't use this one because it has a habit of derailing at Mach 5 speeds. They treat tenders as wagons in the code. Of course they do. But back to our journey. I'm going to despawn the Behemoth. I don't trust leaving it here. It's never a good idea. But yeah, what was I talking about before that? Somebody asked, the filming side of things, I would say 7 out of 10. I wouldn't recommend it, and plus you're limited on engines. They don't have many steam engines, just the Fowler 4F, Stanier, Flying Scotsman. Am I missing one? Jubilee?
Oh yeah, the Jubilee.
That's about it. That's all the steam engines you get. After that,
and the Black 5.
That's all you get.
A PlayStation. I think it's a PlayStation exclusive. It might be. I don't know.
Well, it looks like Mike is ready to go. But yeah, that double tender thing, I would love to do. But that's the whole reason. And I didn't even notice what the station we had stopped at has no people around us. So that entire time, I didn't even know we were in a flipping ghost town. And we're going through a tunnel.
Oh boy.
Okay, that caught me off guard. I didn't see him leaning out like that, so when I saw that, it caught me off guard. Also, remember when I told you, Ragusa, to keep track of the dude's suit, right?
Uh, I mean,
He's in blue.
hold on. What color is it?
It's blue now.
The last one was purple, and it could be the same suit, just more soot.
There's a black 5 since when? I think he's referring to the actual Jubilee.
What? No?
Another adventure in the tunnel. Let's turn the light out. Turn them back on. Turn the lights back on. Oh, crap.
Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, this was a bad idea. I was just trying to do it for the meme.
Active. Do you not have the West Cornwall steam?
Some lights would be great right now.
Steam rail door? Do you not have that?
The West Cornwall? No, I have that DLC, but
Yeah, it comes with like the festive Black 5.
oh, you mean the festive? Yeah, that's. Oh wait, it's called a Black 5. I thought that was just a Jubilee, but yeah, I have that. You talking about the one with the Christmas lights on it that glow up, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to use that livery to make like a Henry, but I don't think the lights would work. The Jubilee is available in black and green, but very similar to 5. They have oh. Why? Well, I couldn't tell the difference. They look the same, whatever. Well, then again, I've never used that festival, what's called, for anything. Mainly because my original plan was to use that for a festival version of Henry with the glowing lights, but to find out that you can't really do that, you know, because dovetail has to dovetail.
Exactly.
You know, I would love to know where we are right now, but I can't see nothing. I literally turned off the light as a joke.
Turn on your flashlight.
I'm driving the engine. How can the game ain't that advanced. Oh, there we go. Why would you tell me to do that? It looks worse. You know, this looks like the same tunnel that Edward and Henry got stuck in.
Just turn on the lamp or open the firebox.
Oh wait, do they fix that thing where the firebox closes whenever it wants? Because I remember in the previous game. Booyah! It works. It stays open.
Are you serious? It works for you?
Look at that there fire. Well, no wonder why Gordon was struggling to go up the hill. You have his firebox overstuffed with coal, you dunce. Whoever's driving in this engine is not a very good driver. I know I'm talking about myself there, but still.
Wait a minute. Where's the fireman?
What are you talking about?
There's always a fireman. Where is he?
Watching the fire, duh. Where do you think he is, man?
That's a good point.
He's busy watching the fire. He can't always be driving the engine. You expect too much from the man. Selfish. This is the world's longest tunnel. And why is the...
That or we've stopped.
No, we're moving. I can hear the train going. I'm just going to close that. Why was that open? I didn't open that. See, this is why I hate tunnels. It's always a tunnel where stuff starts to go awry. Oh, we're almost at the exit. Think think, yeah, let's just get out of here. I don't like tunnels. I like in this game, tunnels have always made me feel off. We can't afford a second crew member. Yeah, they cost too much, man. All right, this is like what 19, whatever. We can't afford that much. All right. I can barely afford coal. All right, that half of that is synthetic coal. You know, we're not allowed to be using that, but as long as the railway inspector doesn't notice, we should be fine.
Exactly. All right.
Oh, Mike is up and traveling at
now.
decent speeds. Decent speeds, never mind, change that. Mike is going down the line. Should use him for the express. Never mind, Mike absolutely hates passenger trains. Never mind. Would never work as a passenger train.
That's the first I'm hearing.
Probably is the same tunnel, because the amount of times I've gone through a tunnel that they say is short only for it to be like 8 miles long, and I get stuck eventually halfway through. Luckily, we got our friend Mike here who can just barrel us through a tunnel. I wish they had like a feature. Well, of course they probably have a feature on PC, but where you can set the camera up in a specific spot and you can trigger it whenever you're getting near it. Because that would be so helpful for whenever you're recording stuff. Kind of like what Trains has, where you can set up a camera.
I will be right back.
Already? Another station. Any demon cryptoids waiting around here? Alright, that is concern. Bro. This station looks just off. We don't have that. Yeah, I know this. Mike is really keeping up pace. Now, the biggest, what's called, ooh, I kind of wanted to take Victoria out on the rails. I literally haven't driven Victoria on the rails ever since she sent me through the map last time I was spawning her in. There was an incident where, this was during one of the prior streams as the camera crew was setting up. Victoria somehow threw one of the cameramen through the ground. Haven't found him since, but it was an accident. Don't even know how it happened, to be honest with you. I was putting a lamp on the brake van that was connected to the train. One instant, and then just got sent darting through the map at Mach 5 speed. We'll find him eventually. Alright, Mike, let's slow down a bit. Alright, you're kind of... Okay, the station's being empty is really worrisome for me, because it's morning, it's not raining, nothing's going on, and usually, every time I play this game, like, even if they take time to spawn in, like, while I'm barreling down the tracks, the NPCs will spawn in. So the fact that there's none in the station, and we're approaching our destination, the nuke facility up here, none of the stations, like, what's going on? Hold on, let me make sure. Is that the area? It could be. I don't know. But all I remember was there was a nuclear... Right there. Nuke plant. Alright, Mike. Slow on down. Yep, Victoria... I don't know what she's done. I don't know where the guy went off to, but I guess she doesn't like lamps. Alright, Mike, I'm not going to apply the brakes just yet, because I don't feel like they're necessary, but I will start to take down the speed. Not gonna lie, Staniers in this game are really easy to drive compared to the other steam locos. Jubilee, really good for scenes where you need a wheel slipping moment. But if you need an engine that actually you just want to play around with and actually just drive in the game without any problems, I would recommend the Stanier. Now, you probably would have instances after going over a hill where you have to stop the engine, but that's just... Oh, we're Mount Vista Station. Oh, I think we overthrew the station. Oh, we're getting in trouble for this one, aren't we? Ugh, this is where we're delivering? Doesn't look that nice. Okay, Mike, you overshot it by a mile, man. Mike, Mike, Mike. He did not care. Even Mike didn't want to stop. Relatable. Anyway. Jesus. True. Very accurate. It's called a skill issue. No. It's the engine's fault. I've done nothing wrong. I know how to... I'm lying. It is my fault. I literally don't care enough to learn how to drive each engine, and how I drive them is from me learning by myself with Train Sim World 4, but that's obviously not working well. Yeah, I noticed that too. I think Mike noticed it too, and he didn't want to stop there. That station looked a bit off, just... Not a station I would probably want to stop at. And plus, it is such a lovely day. As much as this game and Dovetail really get on my nerves with some of the stuff they do, I will admit, this game has some really beautiful shots. Like right here, look at that. I'm going to just be quiet for a moment so we can all admire this scene right quick. Gorgeous, I'm telling you. Like it would have like moments where the game will bug out like that, like you just saw that. If like you go back like 5 seconds when that happens, in the distance, the foreground just spawned in. Like stuff like that. If you're filming and that the camera catches it, then you know it's gonna look weird. But then you got shots like this, where it just looks fantastic. I thought you had it over that fight with you, but if you did just go back and welcome back, but if not, Thomas good. Got. I can't pronounce anything. So this is the station you wanted to stop at? Much cleaner than the last one, I suppose? Also, isn't that a hazard? Who, hold on, Mike. I know you want to continue the journey, and you know we're making such a good pace, but can you please just stop right here, like right here? Apply the brakes, please. The brakes are on. All right, just. Did anybody else just see that? The track ended, there was no buffers, and runs off into a wall. Mike the Tyson engine, but... Mike the Iron... Mike, I apologize. The name just fits. Also, yeah, back to what I was talking about this, man. You were wearing a purple suit when we first started. You ain't slick. He's wearing a blue suit now. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, we all saw it. He's trying to play it off like he didn't just switch costumes, but Mike, we overshot the station again. Mike has a bad habit of not wanting to stop at stations, but I guess he just really likes stopping on the countryside for the taking the view or something.
I have returned.
Welcome back, Ragusa. You missed a bit, not too much, but Mike overshot 2 stations. One of them looked like an abandoned... I don't even know. I guess Mike was in the right there, but Another station we just blitzkrieg past where we were supposed to stop, so we were just halfway down the line. So I guess we're just gonna unload the cargo here.
All right, that's perfect.
Cocaine, yeah.
Oh God, not again. I need to do something now after that. Just give me like another minute.
All right, Mike. We'll leave you here, I suppose. I don't know why. I guess you just like stopping underneath bridges for a break, but whatever, man. Such a lovely day. Look at that sun. This entire shot alone is thumbnail worthy. But we overshot the station. We were supposed to stop and spawn in Victoria so we can travel down the line, but Mike decided to bump all that noise and decided to stop where he wanted. So you enjoy that, Mike, and I'm going to spawn in Victoria. I gotta go. All right, Active. We'll see you later. I'll probably still be live. I have no clue. These streams just go off the rails sometimes. Okay, the suit changes still works. Yep, the suit change still works. God Bear. We'll take God Bear as soon as we get to the second checkpoint of the line. Right now, we shall take Victoria.
All right, I'm back. Oh, goodbye, Active.
See you later, Active. I will. We'll take Victoria out on the rails. Hopefully she doesn't send me through the map. Or send me flying into the stratosphere. Just gonna hop on a board. Alright, so far so good. And we'll be driving towards Victoria Station. And yes, that is the actual name of the station, as you can see. Manchester, Victoria. I was just making a joke, but no, that's legit just the platform's name. I keep forgetting that the actual station's name is Victoria. Well, Victoria, we're going to Victoria. Makes sense somewhere, I promise. All right, let's get her done. Let's get this train going. Mike, you enjoy your Victoria. That's backwards. We want to go forwards. Yes. Thank you. A little misunderstanding, but we're off now. Now, Victoria doesn't pull the nuclear coaches for reasons. If she's able to send drivers flying into the air, I'm afraid to see what she would do with a nuke car by accident if she got into a crash. That would be tragic. What do you think of the Arsdale engines? I mean, they're another...
I mean, they're small.
I mean, they're narrow gauge. And like I said before in a previous stream, like back when I was growing up and watching the original series, the narrow gauge engine wasn't really my main focus. I was more focused on the standard engines at the time. So when it came down to them, I wasn't really too keen on what they were up to most of the time. But now, I would say I gotta watch more like episodes or just fan content involving the narrow gauge Arsdale engines. My bad. The Arsdale engines are smaller than narrow gauge engines. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes down to the small engines, I wasn't really focused on them. I was focused on the standard gauge engines. And when I did see the narrow gauge engines, I was just like, oh, cool. There's engines that are like really small, that are like basically like toy trains, if you will. But it was never really something I was like my main focus. Or something I will be honest, like the narrow gauge engines just weren't really a big defining factor for me back then, and that's only because the first book I had was that Thomas book, and they only really showed the standard side of things. And I remember when I was watching the original TV series, and what was it, like halfway through the season they switched over to the narrow gauge side of stories, and even then I was like, what happened to Thomas? Did the game I put a checkpoint.
What happened?
Don't ask, because I'll crash out. Let's just...
Oh, no.
I set a checkpoint. Everyone saw me set a checkpoint in 4K live.
No.
And that's another thing I was talking about. Wolf Mama had asked. Yeah, that's a good example right there. Game crashing at random moments because you forget to set a checkpoint. But as we all saw, I set that checkpoint for Manchester, Victoria. Stuff like that. It's stuff like that that really makes me not want to recommend this game to most people when they do ask about it. Thanks, you ruined it. You ruined what I was doing. I was trying to get Victoria to the next stage. Well, Victoria could have caused it for all we know. I'm gonna be honest. It could have been Victoria. Very nice engine. Very reckless though. Now that I think about it, why am I just not realizing that a lot of chaotic stuff seems to happen whenever I use the Ironworks engines? You notice that, Ragusa? I don't think you
Come
said.
again?
I said that the strange stuff always happens when
Yeah, whenever we bring out Victoria.
yeah, or the just Ironworks engines in general. So it was very funny. Thought I should point that out.
Yeah.
I was you ruined the vibe, man. Now what am I going to do? I was supposed to deliver those cargoes. Now I'm gonna have to log in after the stream because Victoria, Gordon, and Mike are all trapped halfway down the line. So going and rescuing them is going to be fun. Nothing but sad noise and bad decisions on this railway. Who am I looking for? Nope, I was trying to go back into another game. Well, fine. We'll just pick a different map. Let's see. Which map should we go to this time since the last map decided to despawn from life? I got the northern... No, I'm not pronouncing that. Los Angeles. Where do you see Los Angeles? You see Los Angeles anywhere? I see West Somerset Railway. The training center, of course. Crew.
I say the West Somerset because it's kind of like a branch line.
West Somerset Railway or the Valley Line, whatever that is. I don't. As you can see, I've never ran on this thing. Well, apparently I have for 9.3, but I don't remember. Well, we got two options. Either we can go to West Somerset Railway, or Gordon and Thomas and his friends can go to Los Angeles.
Dear God, no.
It's a tragedy waiting to happen. Thomas goes to
I
Los
don't
Angeles.
think they fit
I don't
like
know.
on the lines. Like, hold on, can actually Scotsman or like any of those engines actually fit on the lines or?
I will have to see. I don't think I've used. I don't even remember using this line. I probably have, and my mind is just because only line I remember using. Train Sim World 6, coming September 30th. Pre-order now. How about no? How about no? How about that?
Yeah, because we're doing something else. So fuck you.
Yeah, I'll still make liveries for what? Oh, what map is that? You see that station back there?
Whoa. Whoa. That is the Frankfurt. It's at the top. I tried to read it, but I couldn't.
Only thing is if I've used that map, I can easily tell I can't take like above shots where all those towers are. I would have to stay focused on that area because a little too modern. I don't think Thomas and Friend, the island of Sodor, has any skyscrapers. Frankfurt Fulda. Nah, my pronunciation ain't doing the best today. Oh, very bright. I will say that. Hey, look, the NPCs look slightly better, I suppose. That guy's got headphones. You know, some beats by Dr. Dre. Yeah, the NPCs look slightly better, I suppose. Wait, bro. Why does she have AirPods and you have Rose in the wrong time frame? Okay. Purple suit man walking towards us. All right, purple hat man, calm down. Getting late over here, so I'm gonna head off tonight. Night off. Good night, Wolf Mom. Thanks for joining us on the stream. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon because that crash. Is that a military truck? That crash kind of took it out of me, and I wasn't ready for that. But and I don't know how to escape back onto the main line. Place Thomas down on the tracks. All right, which Thomas? We'll place the actual Thomas though. I'm not going to struggle with the livery Thomas. We'll welcome Thomas to Los Angeles.
This is cursed.
Both, yeah, both would fit well. Okay, get back onto. There we go. All right, so we got Thomas, and now we're gonna get Thomas one more time.
Yep, this is Day Out with Thomas.
Is Day Out with Thomas?
It literally is.
I mean, yeah.
This is how we do it in the U.S.
It's the American version. Don't worry about it. We're trying our best here. All right, it's Thomas on a budget.
I like the one in the UK where they actually painted a real engine to look like it. I forgot which one it was.
I'm pretty sure Active.
But you know the one I'm talking about?
No, not really. The only engine
like
from Day Out of
GT,
Thomas
I
I
think.
remember, like the back of my hand, is that Japanese one because it has such a unique design to me.
Well, I'm going to get a drink because I forgot to get one.
Alrighty then, let's get both Thomases out here on the rails. Alright, we have my Thomas and we have the official Thomas. One of them looks like they need a better shade of blue. I mean, technically speaking, you have yes, Thomas. That's you right there. Only more of a E2 engine, if you will.
Yeah, I do like the dovetail one a little bit more.
I will throw you.
No, it's because it's bite size. Why did I describe it as that?
You could. Poor choice of words. Poor choice of words, man. But yeah, I get what you mean. It fits that. What's it called?
We have Stroudleys.
But technically speaking, the Thomas next to it, the livery version, is more IRL-ish to how the size of an E2 was compared to the cartoonish size of this one. Probably. I don't know. Well, Active knows. But two Thomases, one series. Which one's the real one, though? Ragusa, I know who's the real one, okay?
I didn't say you didn't know.
No, this little cheeky fucker did. I heard that whistle. Only Thomas. I mean, he drives okay. Let's get a few. Another bad opinion. The only thing I can say about this game. Jesus, Thomas, be careful. something I can say I really like about this game, well, about this DLC, is the way the engines kind of drive. Does make filming okay? Okay, Thomas, you don't need to stop right there. There we go. Ooh, Ragusa, do you see that?
Hmm.
The
Let's
station right
see.
here.
What about it?
It's kind of giving off some good Shining type vibes if you paint the roof like a bright red or something.
Hmm.
Like a good stand. Oh
I'll
my
keep
god!
this in mind.
Holy crap! It's. Are we in Chicago? Oh look! It's
Uh,
your local Walmart.
n-
What's that over there?
no, we're in fucking L.A.
Hidden. Cinemas nationwide, coming soon. Can't wait for that one. You know, it's gonna be a blockbuster hit.
Is that a real movie? Surely not. Wait, oh my god, the cars are clipping through each other.
What are you talking? No! Oh, oh my god!
On
Oh my
collision
god!
gone wrong.
Why did you point that out?
Dude, it's like Omni-Man, dude. It's like he's just plowing through the other cars.
Bro, is that Bumblebee in the parking lot?
No way.
Bro,
Bro, this is stacked.
they're just. Why is there just a singular lane of traffic?
Like, bro, merge.
What the? No.
Why is it so long? Jesus.
Bro, what is happening?
Nah, nah, just
Bro,
what?
they're turning around, going backwards just to merge through every car and rebound off of the back car just to go forward again. What the?
Dog, what the hell? Look how long the line is.
Bro, where's your?
Hold on, we gotta go further.
We got.
We gotta see this.
I gotta. Please, which way's Thomas
Nah,
face?
Victoria ain't even here. What the hell is going on?
Exactly. This is some next level chaos. Does anyone?
Dog,
You should go to,
why is this not on the news?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I will eat you. I'm definitely gonna do that. But what is going on? Hold on. Okay, Thomas, can you travel down the line without disconnecting us from the goddamn server? Let's please. I just need to see this. Wait, where'd the line go? Oh, it's right there.
Oh, thank God.
Bro, what is the wait? Where are they coming from? Is this the new Star Wars opening?
Is it May 26th already?
Yeah, I'm about to say, the line just continues. What are y'all waiting for? Bro, this is ridiculous.
It keeps going.
Okay, so this is where it starts.
Like, bro.
Why though?
Do the cars just materialized?
They just spawn in, get in line, and wait 1,000 years. Wait, I think it stopped because I went to the location of where they were spawning at. So I think the line's gonna fix itself. Why?
Yeah, just give it a couple of minutes and then the line will die down.
Why? Bro, just take the other lanes. Why are y'all all in one lane?
More importantly, why is
What is
LA
this
this
dude doing?
empty?
What is it?
What do you mean, what is he doing?
The dude in the middle of the road. There are two cars in the middle of the...
Turn around. Do you not see the crossing?
I'm not going across the crossing. And why are you stuck in the middle of traffic? You are dead in the center of everything.
No, he didn't. The arm is down.
He's waiting for me. But look where he's parked. That's what I'm talking about. Dead center. On the next episode of Thomas Holds Up Traffic.
There's a red car.
I'm about to hold up traffic. I'm about to make them all stop. I'm sorry. Thomas has broke down on the highway. Look, one smart individual decided to leave.
Oh no,
Oh my god.
they started another lane.
What is the truck doing? It was driving up on the curve. I apologize. Thomas is taking up traffic right now.
Dude, you gotta use the behemoth on this. I think it's just like a straight line.
Bro, that line is still going over there. It's not done yet, but here's the thing. There was no crossing over there, so why did that get triggered? They just decided to make executive decisions. Also, I love how we have like an almost GTS city as you look around. And let's just slowly pan this way, and then for whatever reason at all, there's just Thomas.
San Andreas mods.
It makes no sense. He's just there. Oh, great. Another ad. What does this say? What? It looks refreshing.
Better than elevator. What the...
Thomas, you have caused confusion and delay for holding up traffic. Now everyone is late for work. Exactly, Thomas. Look what you... Oh, we've had an accident.
Wait, what?
We had an accident.
Oh.
Oh, God. I didn't... Thomas, you've really caused confusion and delay. Sir Topham Hatt sent
We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. Get the
yeah, before Sir Topham Hatt finds out that we... Oh, yeah. Thomas, let's go. Can traffic resume now, or y'all still gonna stay and wait? Oh my god.
Oh, they're finally all going.
Dang it. I was trying to trap one of them on the railway and start reversing Thomas at max speeds. Thomas had forgot the passengers. Flying down the rails at max speeds. What could go wrong? What was that? Did you... Hold up. I'm happy the game crashed. Did you see that?
What? No, I didn't. What happened?
When Thomas was backing up... Better than Prime. When Thomas was backing up, if you saw his face shifted, like morphed. I caught a glimpse of that. That's why it caught me off guard. It made me stop laughing. What the fuck was that? That was terrifying. Jesus, man, I wasn't ready for that. All right, God Bear. Oh yeah, okay. We'll spawn in God Bear one more time because I do have to end the stream as we approach the uh 11 o'clock in 5 minutes. Still iffy on if I'm gonna have a stream tomorrow after work. It depends on how tomorrow goes. It's gonna be Monday, so we shouldn't be too busy. Did you want to join the next stream tomorrow?
I might. Most likely I will.
And I'm sending you the script. Remember the script I was talking about earlier?
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. If you can tonight, I could knock it out, like, tomorrow.
I'm most likely gonna send it around like 12-ish because I want to sit down and relax after this stream. It was a fun stream, but boy was it chaotic, as all streams are on this channel.
Exactly.
Shoot, how can I end this stream?
Just,
Matter of fact, I got an idea.
Behemoth on, Somerset.
Let's end it on Somerset with some background music that I had in store. Somerset Railway, you said? Yeah.
That one's, like, the closest to, like, branch line-esque.
Fun fact also, when it comes down to the Somerset, it's the only line I use whenever I'm trying to represent the Magic Railway.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, because it's a single line of track, which is, Magic Railway-ish, and if you add, like, a snow, like really snow or really fog distance, it makes it look even more like the Magic Railway, but for certain shots, like certain parts, and make sure wherever part you're using doesn't have, like a town in the background, if you're really trying to get that just plains and plains of grass, open fields. And it has a slight beach, if you will. It's not a really cool, like a nice looking beach, but it's a beach. Probably we can drive through it. I think I know where it is actually. Hopefully. Wilton engine set. Watch it. Washford. Blue. I think it's Blue Anchor. Don't quote me on this. I believe it's Blue Anchor. We'll take a God Bear out for a spin for the last few minutes of this stream as I play some background music. I don't know what song I want to play. Game load. I'm not getting your Train Sim World 6. I'm gonna get sick and tired of seeing that every time I load in.
Yeah, no, we don't want you. I mean, in like 5 months, you're gonna market the game as free, and then like I'll download it, of course, because it's free. But still.
Yeah, it's just not for me. Can you tell me what that recent comment says, Ragusa? I don't have comments open because I have the music thing open.
Sure. Turn the key and release the brakes, and pull the throttle at 47.
Where is... What's your favorite part of the day? Having to cycle through 87 different locomotives just to find one. Beware of trains. Thank you for the advice. Alright. God Bear, you're glad you could join us today to end off the stream. I would have had Kylie, but she freaked us out earlier when she decided to show off the cloning ability. I'm gonna just go ahead and flip these switches on so when I turn the engine on, all the lights should just come on. Boom. Bing. this game is gonna make me tear my hair out. Powerful call.
God damn it.
Yeah, there's
Sorry
also
about
logs
that.
there. Please, okay. You know what? I'm just gonna see if his eyes are activated. I think they are. Yes, God Bear is activated. Okay, that's terrifying.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That is flipping horrific.
I think... Hold on, we need to make a character now. Like, just for that. Just for that feature.
Yeah, that's a really cool. Also, I will eat you. I can't see your comment right now, but that you did good. That is a really on that face too. Jesus, that is good.
Five Nights at Bears.
Fucking terrifying. Yeah, Five Nights
Is
at
what he
Bears.
said.
And it doesn't
I mean,
make it any
hold on.
better that the people with the umbrella in the
Technically-
background. Everyone, God Bear will be taking us off the. Funny enough, Bear was supposed to be helping us through the tunnel, so that probably would have been funny to have Bear, this version of Bear, with us, because those eyes, whew, them eyes.
Jesus.
I apologize for the nightmares me and you are going to have tonight, Ragusa.
I didn't plan on sleeping anyway.
Yeah, neither did I. Neither did I. It's always good when you don't get to sleep, you know, because you got to see stuff like that. But let me get this music playing. Why does it say I uploaded a video? But I'm currently live right now. YouTube, fix your ice, fix your stuff. I don't know what you got going on, but you kind of need to fix it. All right, Bear the sleep paralysis demon. All right, let's get this started. Ready to end off the stream? Let me get my music ready. What?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, and that's enough of God Bear scaring the ever-loving bejesus out of me. He's facing the wrong direction. Okay. All right, Bear. All right, Bear. Bear. It happens more times than you think, Ragusa. I'm like, well, what's up here? Okay. Just ruined my entire day? That's what's up. Okay. Let's just get this over with before it crashes out. Okay. Come on, Bear. He'll take us home, Bear. Where are we going? Norton Mainline Spur? Something like that. Alright. Well, this was a good stream. Had fun. Now, as the music plays, Bear, why don't you take us home? Hopefully, please don't break down on the rails, man. And in fact, I think I want to switch the cameras around so we can have just a view of Bear while he's traveling down the line. I don't got to keep switching. That would be annoying. There we go. Alright, God Bear. The signal man is hiding a secret in the signal box. He 100% is, but we'll let him slide for now. We're going to be checking out that more of this and exploring this island later down the line, because it's got some strange folks. Am I going backwards? No, what the... Nope, just going to end the stream there. No, let's... What is happening? Bear is going backwards. The gates are opening up. What the fuck? What the ever-loving fuck?
Are we talking about the gates? Yeah, that...
And the car's going through him. Okay. Well, that's a thing. And then you have this dude just staring at it as this all goes down. All right, okay. Ragusa. Yeah. Yeah. And it's still happening. Look at this. You see what I'm seeing now, right?
Yeah.
Godbear has broken the game. You know what? Whatever. Let's just. There we go. Get the camera position nice. Please don't crash the game. Please do not crash the game. And please go forward this time. Oh, thank God. Slow down, Bear. We don't need to be rushing now. Alright? Take our time here, because after that weird event. But anyway, let's get some music going as to end of this stream. Ragusa, I do like to thank you for joining. And my brother for joining, who was here earlier. Didn't really talk much, but he was fun to have on.
Yeah, it was a nice cameo.
Yep, hopefully we can hang out more tomorrow because I'm probably going to do a stream after work if I'm not too tired.
For sure. I will get back to you about lines. About doing the script and all that.
About what?
I will work on the script. Or not the script, but the recording for it.
Alright,
as soon as
gotcha.
lines get it.
I'm just looking for the song right now because some music to end off the chaos always suits well. If I can find the song, I had a very special song planned for tonight. Or a very special guest planned for tonight. There it is, I hope. Well, this has been a nice stream. I've had a good time. It actually managed to put a smile on my face after this week's events, what I've been through. It just feels good to sit down, relax, and just chill with everyone, to be honest with you. So the next stream, so...
Ladies and gentlemen, we
have a very special
guest here tonight. Please give a warm welcome to the man in blue himself, the time controller.
Clock is ticking. What a sight. The time controller is here tonight. Keeping time. Oh, what a thrill. In a world that's standing still. He's got the power. He's got the groove. Spinning records, making from dusk till dawn. He's in control.
The time controller, rock and roll.
He's got his watch. He's got his keys. Unlocking doors to melody. Traveling through the hands of time.